Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's me, Celestial Farm Girl. So happy to be here with you guys tonight. I hope everybody's doing awesome. I love you guys. I am here to do a special reading because we're having a new moon. It's actually in bulk, and this means we're halfway through winter and we're almost to spring. We made it. We're at the halfway point and we're heading downhill now to the sunshine and warmer weather. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I think it's awesome too. I started this reading at 7:07 that we would have the energy of the energy of seven, that spiritual energy, and the zero in the center is all possibilities can be pulled out of it. It's like an egg, okay? And so we have this beautiful new moon, which is a time to plant the seeds, right? We want to get our seeds planted. And according to theory and belief is that within the next 2 weeks, you begin to see these seeds sprout before we reach the full moon and Virgo. I can't remember what date, but later on in this month, okay? I'll come up with that in the next day or two. But anyway, it's about 2 weeks away. So what am I talking about? Planting seeds of thought. Things that you dream about, something you would love to accomplish, a material seed you would like to see come to life in the material world. And so we have to plant this in the spiritual world first. So we have to plant it within ourselves and begin to water that seed with love. And then we begin to see it come to fruition in the material world. This is called learning how to manifest things into your life that you love, desire, would love to experience, and things like that. And so this is like learning how to practice and work with the phases of the moons and the planets, and to not just plant gardens through the summer and such as this, but we want to plant things inside of us that bloom. And when it's in bloom, we have that essence that we can complete the project that we wanted to do, whatever we wanted to materialize into this world, right? Okay, so that's the new moon energy. And the moon's energy in itself is about families, relationships, ancestors, home life, inner world, things that go on in the home that aren't usually expressed outside of the home. So that's the moon in general. And I see her and the sun as grandmother and grandfather. And I see the other planets as the children, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. Playhouse, play with my mind, my imagination. But let's say if it were so, okay? Alrighty then. So here we are. We are in Aquarius, right? The month of Aquarius until like February 20th. We're Aquarians, working with Aquarius energy, which is revolutionary, individualistic, capable of fighting for causes and resolutions. And Aquarius is a true fighter. The legend of Aquarius is that he was so awesome and loving, helping, and being kind to people that he was actually kidnapped by Zeus and taken to the royal palace wherever Zeus lived in Olympus and used as a cupbearer. And that's how Aquarius became established. And Aquarius wants to know. So we have the moon, who's all about family. We've got Aquarius, who's asking questions. And the question is, I want to know why. And so what is the question why is what's going on in the families. And I think a lot of revolutionary things are going on in our families right now. I don't know, but because of the way the energy is feeling, it feels like people are beginning to talk about things, about changing things up, starting new things that will bring more happiness and joy into the family's life. And that's what this is all about, right? And so this morning, the moon and Uranus was in a square, and the moon being all about family, and Uranus is all about what's going on in the collective outside of everything but the family, right? And so you may have felt a little tension this morning, I'm not sure, but like probably around 3 o'clock, the sun and the moon went into a sextile. And it just seemed like the energy of calm and peace was the essence. So we're going to take a reading. We're going to read about the new moon and some seeds to plant. And I just told you all kinds of stuff about how, to work and manifest with the new moon. If you're wanting to manifest things into your life and you're not quite sure how, um, this is how you do it. You want to plant the seed in your mind, in your heart, through your spirit, through your chakras, and ground them into the earth. And it's a metaphorical way of grounding these ideas into your own soul that you might not immediately begin. It may take time, and that's okay. But as time goes by and as you meditate on cleansing your energy and working with that plant that you've planted into this earth, and you begin to see it blossom and bloom before your very eyes, it will give you the essence of how to manifest things according to the cycles of nature, because she is the manifester. We didn't create the houses, we built them. She gave us the materials to do it. So there you go. So we have an 8. What goes around comes around. Eternity, as above, so below. We have balance, Libra. Yeah? And we have the sun. So we've got eternal balance in the universe. God just wants you to know that there is eternal balance in the universe. And anything that's way off balance will get balanced out. And with that being said, I'm beginning to think of Aquarius. And Aquarius is about thinking outside the box. So, as much as Aquarius loves family, Aquarius also sees the whole world or humanity, or let's just say Aquarius sees life in general as its family. The energy of Aquarius pours the water out or the energy out to all. It doesn't matter whether you're a god or not. Aquarius is pouring the energy down on all of us all the time. Now, with that being said, I've got this right here with the balance in Libra and the, the 8, the what goes around comes around, infinity, doing the right thing. And I got charms today. And so we're going to pull a couple charms out of here. It's going to be really fun and see what's going to set the tone. Okay. Let's see what we got. We have a lovely little key. Okay, we're about to unlock something wonderful. We're going to unlock your mind. We're going to open your third eye and help you see how to plant your spiritual ideas or spirits, okay? Just in case you didn't know. I'm sure you knew that your ideas are spirits, right? They're thoughts. Air is spirit, thoughts in your mind. And take them through your energetic chakra centers all the way down, and then plant them in the earth and send your energy of love into those things What? Oh my goodness. Look at there. We got Pisces. We are actually going to be moving into Pisces. Let me look here for a minute because the moon, I follow the moon. Here we go. I follow the moon. When does the moon go into Pisces? At 5:42 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so we've got Pisces here, which is right next to Aquarius, as we all know. Okay, I'm going to show you these. I don't know why I got that in my hand. Here, a beautiful little crown. Someone out there is getting crowned. A beautiful crown. Yeah. The thing about Aquarius, though, he didn't really care about having a crown. He just wanted to be there for everybody. And he watered the good, the bad, the ugly. He just wanted to make sure everybody had a cup. And his cup, I'm sure, was love. The child's name was Ganymede, but his real name had Gaia in it. So it was kind of very interesting to look up the mythology of Aquarius. And this we have the dolphins. Wow. Dolphins are very much family animals, very loving, very caring. The key, Pisces, mother, father, male, female, black and white, dark and light. One goes left, one goes right. But these two are jumping together in the same direction. So that's very interesting. We got the key, Pisces next, the crown, and then this fish, these two dolphins that are jumping together. So, the watery energy of Aries is actually that, just what I said, energy. Aries pulls intellectual energy that can help humanity down and uses that and disperses it out and about into the crowd of the collective through Uranus, who is a revolutionary deal breaker, boundary wrecker. Uranus is one badass planet. It's basically probably, the soul strength and courage, individualistic, and that's Aries' main planet. So I'm thinking a lot of people are thinking of ways to help their family out, to work through things that are going on right now. I think a lot of people are wondering about the politics and probably looking in a direction to better the whole state of everybody. Because if we begin to look in a direction to bring us all together, that would bring a better state for everybody. Well, we come full circle. If we all put our hand in and stand up for what's good for all, then all turn into one. Can you imagine what that would be like? The days of Aquarius. We want to know if everybody's feeling the same way. I guarantee you we all are. We all are. We're waiting for that one to stand up. Is it you? Are you that one? Are you that one that can do it? That's got the power within? Because it ain't nothing about power without. Because a true leader, whatever that leader wants for himself, he wants for all, right? Right. You can't dream of something to cover this whole world without it benefiting everybody. Because we're family all around the world, no matter what color, no matter what creed, no matter what spiritual practices we practice. It doesn't matter. it's spread out all around the world, different cultures for different continents, and it only makes sense to me because it'd be very boring if we are all just alike. Those different cultures and different peoples are for a reason. They're to add flavor to each one of us, no matter where we're from. Yeah, we should all be going around the world and visiting, and not just like not going there for the luxuries. I'm talking about if I ever got a chance to go around the world, I want to go hang out with the indigenous people where the party really is, where life really flows. Yeah, I could imagine, Africa, South America, no matter where I went, I would want to go down into where the people are, right? But we all are dreaming the same thing. We're dreaming of a better world for our families, for our children. That's what Uranus and Aquarius is all about. We want to know what is going to happen in the future. Where will our families be? It's all coming full circle. We need people who care first about themselves and their families and are strong enough to stand up and care for others as well. And I know that, life hasn't left much room for that, has it? Yeah. And I don't think it's life at all. I actually think it's the rules, regulations, and expenses that are put upon the people that are causing the constriction of the people away from taking, leadership jobs. Because leadership jobs take creative ability. And if people are working all day long just trying to pay the bills, that don't leave much room for creative ability. Which leaves our kind of people kind of left out in the cold. We need the old timers who are retired on Social Security, or whoever you are, wherever you are out there. If you've got the time and the education, especially, and the knowledge of how to run a computer, okay, that helps a lot. By golly, if I knew how to run a computer, I'll tell you what, I would be doing some stuff, and I guess I should get a book. Man, when it comes to technology, I can talk all day about spirit. There ain't nothing I don't know. But when it comes to technology, pushing the right buttons is the worst thing. But anyway, I plan on learning that next winter, okay? By the way, computer illiterate I am now, but I do plan on that next winter. Learning the computer. But anyway, what we're calling for are revolutionaries. We're calling for people who are willing to stand up for truth and right and for our children. And even, any little thing that anybody could do to stand up and voice your truth and let people know what you think and begin to come together with other people who think the same thing. Well, that helps the collective even get stronger. So coming together in groups and things like that would help the collective to get more courage, braver. Myself, I don't know how to gather groups up, but I would like to join one that's worthy of joining, that is focused on making the world a better place by becoming the change they want to see first, and then stepping out in the world and becoming a leader. And I know there are a lot of you out there that are ready for that, right? You're ready to lead. You're ready to lead us into what needs to be done. I need you tigers and tigers, any kind of leaders out there that that know your way around offices and things like that, to begin to run for office in your towns, your cities, your stuff. We need you out there. And they pay not bad money either. To be a politician, you might have to work 10 hours a week, but I think it's like $40,000 a year for doing it. 10 hours a week, $40,000 a year. I don't think that's bad money. You should check into the money and see, not that we should have to do it for money, but at this point we're in a war, so we got to do what we got to do. And if they want to pay you $40,000 a year for 10 hours a week, take it, and change it after we, maybe you'll like it and you won't never have to work, anywhere but 10 hours a week again after that, right? And you can become a real force and drive, because they do pay you. They do pay you. Yeah, you just got to have the balls to get in there and push out some of those rich people who bought their way through. Yeah, look at this. Talk about leading us in. Yeah, lead the party on. Lead the parade. We need you to step up. This is an Aquarius revolution right here. It's about the collective. It's leading us out of the dark, back into the light, to independence, to individuality, to having the opportunity to be creative in our lives with our families, not having to work but 10 to 12, 14 hours a week, and still having everything we need, and love, and enjoy. Anyway, it's the revolution, and everybody deserves to have a home. Everybody deserves to have nutritious food. Everybody deserves to have the best doctors, and everybody deserves to have the best education. Everybody. How dare they value money more than us? How dare they? How dare they value money more than us? I'm sorry. How dare they? Oh, think about it. We should be getting the best education. At any time in my life, I should have been able to go to school without stressing about it. At any time. Even if I did have a debt where I was going to school, but a lot of terrible things happened and I couldn't go back for 10 years. And when I tried to go back, they told me I had a debt and wouldn't take me when I was ready. There would have been times throughout my life I would have had to quit off and on anyway, because my life was so chaotic. Pulling order out of the chaos that I was not easy. But I did it. I pulled my ass out of that chaos. And God has told me we can do the same thing with the world and bring a better place into it. And that's what we're talking about, planting seeds, manifesting better things in our life, more strength, more courage. I had to start with more love, more strength, more courage. I told you about the beginning of me planting my seeds. Mother Earth, Grandmother Moon, Father Sun, grandfather. And so we can do this, and especially under this energetic time right now. Embracing the universe is embracing yourself. Yes, embrace it. Listen, if you dare try, you have no idea how much God of creation would be behind you if you dare to step your foot into the leadership arena. Yes, I've been on that leadership thing, but of course, what can I say? We are in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is all about stepping up to the plate and changing things, bringing in new energy, shaking people's minds up with thoughts and innovations, thinking of things in a way nobody ever thought of them before. Walking in truth, standing hardcore in what they believe. Activism, that is Aquarius. And I know you guys are feeling the fire. I know you guys are itching for it. We all are. We're all looking for the key to get us started. The key is within you. You begin planting your seeds into your energetic field, and it will begin to grow through the magnification. You know what I'm saying? Sounds right. You know it does. Come on, you can do this. It takes 5 minutes a day to plant and water your seed through your imagination, cleaning your energetic centers and grounding yourself deep in the earth through your imagination, the spiritual world. Yes, Mother Earth has the outer world. We partake of it all day long. We eat apples. We sit under the shade tree, and we live in nice old houses with beautiful wood all through it. But the roots, the power for them to grow like a tree came from deep in the earth. And so you want to send your imaginary roots deep into the earth and ground yourself. Ground yourself in so that the mind does not take over everything. You want to tame your mind. Aquarius is an air sign, and your mind has to be tamed in order to become, to be empowered. To be empowered, you got to tame that mind. We have lunar power here. We were just talking, about planting your seeds here in the lunar moon. This is her right here. She is right here right now. The dark moon is what we would call it, right? Okay. Right now is where we plant the seeds in the darkness of our imagination. I'm going to tell you something that's really, really true. For the last 3 nights before I go to bed, when I begin to do my meditation, it's been dark meditation. And it's always dark, but I always see lights. I always see the colors of the chakras. I see my lights, and everything. But I really noticed that the last 2 nights, it's been dark in my imagination. Yeah, the dark of the moon. The dark moon. We're right there. The opposite of the full moon. Yeah, isn't that something? So we have lunar power, and this is the full moon. And we were talking about how in 2 weeks you would begin to see results of the things you planted. That could be what the crab means. Maybe this isn't, the moon is about hidden things emerging. Could this be what you planted and you begin to see it? Yeah, revealing hidden things. So, and we're going to stand on that, because this is all about planting, emerging, bringing things out. And, I'm going to take the scary out of the moon. She's beautiful. It's beautiful. How can she scare us ever? Yeah, how could anybody ever think they could do dark magic on anything as white as that? Right? Yeah. White don't take black magic very well. Yeah. It's just beautiful. And so, by planting here in the dark of the moon and coming full circle, and, we need people to lead the charge. If you've ever had a dream that you wanted to step up and work with humanity, plant that seed, water it with love. Take 5-10 minutes a day just to love yourself. To love yourself enough to shine, enough to want to do it, to give it a try. And from experience, I learned from experience, and what I'm telling you, I have taken these exact steps too. I have taken these accepts. Lunar consciousness, water priestess's mother. That's lunar consciousness. We live by the cycles of the moon. Get your calendar with the moon cycles on it and the planets and things like that. You will really begin to understand your energy so much more just by looking at the placements and your astrology signs and things like that. It will help you to understand so much more because she really does reflect these energies into us. So, and if you guys, if I'm resonating with anybody, please give me a yell and let me know that I'm getting it. Okay? And oh yeah, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Oh, okay. So here we go. We got Water Priestess Mother. This is Moon. Feeling. Would be the Queen of Cups in the original deck, but this is about feeling. This is Mother Earth here, okay? And the moon is going around her third eye right here. See this? You see, the moon has no energy of her own. She only reflects the energy of the planets as she crosses them. And because she's passive, so she absorbs it and reflects it back to us. All right? You see? The phases of the moon. And when we live by the phases of the moon, there is no time. There's just cycles. This could be Pisces too. We got the 2 fish. And like I say, we go into Pisces tomorrow morning. So we're heading out of Aquarius. The moon is heading into Pisces tomorrow morning. The sun will be in Aquarius until February 20th. Okay? But the moon is moving through and will be partially in Pisces and partially in Aquarius tomorrow. And those energies will be mixing. Might find each other, people going opposite ways and things like that. But look, here I am. I've given you the keys to begin learning how to manifest your dreams in this world, whatever they may be. And as I said, if you really want to manifest wonderful dreams and you want the power of the universe to be behind you, we have Pisces right here too. You want to consider what you want for yourself, you truly want for others. And think about that and meditate on that. And we know that there are enough resources in this world that nobody should have to do without. And what we want to do is think out of the box, big enough to think of a way to include everybody into having a home on this planet. Whether they want to drink themselves to death, give them a little box with a bathroom and a kitchen and a bed and let them do what they want. If they're addicts, give them a doggone place. And get some groups and stuff going and addiction homes or whatever. But the thing is nobody deserves to have to die in the streets in front of everybody. We don't even do that to dogs and animals. We have the Humane Society. If you got a dog out on the streets, damn, they come and pick that sucker up and giving doctor medicine rehab. It's crazy. And I know they don't do that to the people because people have a choice. But some people really don't even know how to make a choice. So we need people in there that are watching out for those who have lost their minds. They're not animals. And even if they were an animal, we wouldn't leave them on the streets, right? Even if they were an animal, the Humane Society would rush and go get them and take them and, take care of them, blah, 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 until they can't take care of them no more. Every little bit helps. But give them a house. Even if they're going to kill themselves, drinking, addicting, whatever it is they do, let them have a place to hide from the rest of the world while they destroy themselves. Okay, with that being said, I think we had a beautiful read, and that was That was the priestess talking. That was the high priestess mother that was just talking to you. Give my children a place to die, even those who wish to destroy themselves. They deserve it. At one time or another, their ancestors helped build this world. And it just got to a place where people couldn't take it anymore. Families broke, people broke, the world broke. And now we're here to fix it. I'm Mother Earth, and I'm asking you to watch over all creatures and all the good things you want for yourself. Please have a heart to want them for everyone. Because what's good for you is good for all. Through the power of the Holy Spirit, I speak it. Amen. And I think that was beautiful. I couldn't have said it better. I am going to finish this reading up. I know I've kept you guys a long time. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, let's pull. Where is the energy? It's in the ring. L57, the ring. I'm going to read this to us. I'm going to try to get it in here. Come on. There we go. 57, the ring. There it is. Opened right to it. The ring. Take stock of the jewels you adorn yourself with. Watch out for rings you wear out of habit that keep you connected to the old you, the infinite, the will, the connection. The ring is an image of connectedness rather than viewing life as linear, as a series of progressive achievements. The ring challenges us to sense the cyclical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as part of the cosmic circularity of creation. For this reason, it's no surprise a ring is worn on the finger to represent eternal love that surpasses space, time, and worldly things. So much can be projected onto this archetypal image because it mimics the Earth's orbit around our great sun, and that intimate bond between two lovers. It is the micro and the macro united. This card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. I don't wear rings at all. Connectedness, humility, sacred cycles. Study images of the mandala the Uranus, the Mundus, the Ouroboros, and the medicine wheel. I think that's beautiful. The ring, everything is connected. We are all connected. And we all want what's good for all. And when we begin to stand up because we all want the same things, we become an unstoppable force in the face of anything and any obstacle. Today, I think, is Martin Luther King's Day, and if it ain't today, it was someday this week, and I wanted to honor him because I often say the same thing he said. I have a dream, and my dream is I want for you the same things that I want for me, and that is why I am here. And I love you guys. Bless y'all. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.